Hey everyone, I'm Ray and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are in for a treat because we are going to make a delicious smoothie. But before we dive into the smoothie, I want to talk to you about one of the ingredients that we're going to be putting in the smoothie, and that is microgreens. So what are microgreens? So I've got a variety here that I'm going to show you, but microgreens are basically different sprouts. These are edible greens basically from a variety of different vegetables. So let me just show you, and herbs actually. So here we have a broccoli vegetable sprout. Here we have one that is cabbage, kale, and arugula. We've got bok choy. I've got another broccoli. And then this one is what they call a rainbow medley. So this one has kale, cabbage, arugula. As you can see, these come in a variety of different packages and different flavors essentially. And so some of the more mild flavors are going to be the flavors like the broccoli and the bok choy. The sunflower sprouts have a very nutty flavor to them, and very distinct nutty flavor. The ones that have like the arugula, the radish, those are going to be really spicy. So this could go a variety of different directions. Today we are going to be making a sweet smoothie. And so we are going to use one of the more mild versions of the sprouts, and that is the broccoli sprout. So these are best eaten fresh, essentially. So if you can grow your own, that's the best way to eat them. These, I buy them at Whole Foods, and you can get them at Sprouts. Kale and radish are one of my favorites. I love those on salads. A lot of people use these as a garnish. I actually make them as a big part of my homemade salads, which I absolutely love. They add a very distinct flavor, and again, it's just an easy way to get a lot of nutrition into your diet without a lot of effort, you know? And so that's kind of what I like about the sprouts. Microgreens are so good for you because they're very nutrient dense. They have vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin E, carotenoids. I mean, there's just a lot of good things about sprouts. So I try to get them in my diet on a regular basis. If not every day, at least 3 or 4 times a week. So anyway, let's dive in and let's make this smoothie. One of the reasons I like to put the microgreens in my smoothies is because you can kind of hide the flavor of them. I mean, I like the flavor of them, so I'm not always trying to hide the flavor, but for people who don't like to eat greens, this is a good way to sneak them into a diet, okay? So to get this smoothie nice and creamy, we're going to be using a dairy product, and that is just a low-fat dairy cottage cheese. And I like to use this brand. It's called Supernatural. It's an organic brand. And so I've already got some oat milk in here. I've got 1 cup of oat milk. And so now we're going to add ½ a cup of the cottage cheese. Now, if you don't like cottage cheese, you could also use yogurt, but beware because yogurt is going to give it a little bit of a tang. And I'm going for a creamy texture as opposed to a tangy flavor, okay? Again, the broccoli microgreens, and I'm going to just use about 3 tablespoons. So I'm just going to eyeball this. Usually I just take a handful and throw them in. So here's what they look like up close. And broccoli sprouts I think are really cute because they have like a little heart where the leaf is. And then I'm going to add some chia seeds to give it a little bit more protein than what the cottage cheese provides. And then we're going to use 1 cup of blueberries. These blueberries happen to be wild blueberries. And I love wild blueberries. It's hard to find organic wild blueberries, but I actually found them. And then I'm also using a cup of cherries. And both of these are frozen fruits. And I like using frozen fruits in smoothies because they really froth it up. So I do have a little bit more oat milk off to the side in case we need to add a little bit more liquid. We'll see how it goes. Now I'm also adding a tablespoon of date syrup, and you can use any date syrup. This one happens to be a pomegranate flavored date syrup. And then last thing is we're going to add some cinnamon, and I think the recipe I made calls for a teaspoon. I'm just going to give it a few shakes. And then let's get this going. So as always with all my smoothies, liquids go in first. We're going to start it off on low so everything can get combined, and then we'll crank it up to get it frothy. Okay, we're gonna crank it up. We want to combine this until everything is basically pulverized in here. So, because we want it to be a smoothie and we don't want little bits of broccoli floating around inside our smoothie. So we might need to add just a little bit more milk. Let me take a look. It's looking pretty good, but I am going to add a little bit more milk. Give it a quick stir and then blend it in. Okay, let's have a look. Oh yeah, so this is nice and frothy. Now this serves two, and you notice we did add about a half a cup more milk. So now I like mine thick and frothy, kind of almost like ice cream. But if you like yours a little bit more runny, then you would add a little bit more milk. Okay, let's have a taste. Wow, that is delicious. The cottage cheese makes this so creamy. It is really good. You get a pop of protein with the cottage cheese as well as the chia seeds. Now, I did want to tell you the chia seeds that I use, they're ground chia seeds, and I especially like those in smoothies because I like them to get into my system. And we don't chew our smoothies, so there's not a chance for you to break up the chia seeds into small pieces, which is why I buy the slightly ground one. They're just gently ground, and I just feel like my body can utilize the chia seed better that way when it's lightly ground. So, oh my goodness, this is absolutely delicious, super easy. Blueberries, cherries, cottage cheese, a little bit of date syrup, some chia seeds for a little added protein, and our broccoli sprouts. So we are getting our greens, and you don't even know they're there. And if you want to read more about microgreens, I just wrote an article about microgreens, so I'll put the link below. It's kind of an introductory article, kind of a microgreen 101, if you will. And also, I wanted to mention a lot of people ask me about these crazy shirts that I wear, and you can see those on my website too under the merch tab. You may notice that I actually have some left over, and what I am going to do with this is I am going to pour this into a popsicle mold. So this is the silicone mold, and then they have these little handles. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to pour the excess into these little popsicle molds and then put them in the freezer. It's going to be so delicious. And so I'll be able to have smoothie sickles throughout the week. Anyway, I hope you are going to try this recipe, everybody. It is so good. Cheers.